Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Pauline and this is my tiny corner for first-time moms. If you share the same experiences, if you share the same struggles, please make sure to hit the red subscribe button so you will be notified if you upload any new video. So for today's video, I'm going to talk about things that you can do for your engorged breast. I struggled with this issue for at least 4 or 5 times in my breastfeeding journey. And if you guys don't know, I'm on my breastfeeding journey for a year now because my daughter is already a year old. But it's very exhausting. It drains almost 80% of your energy, even if you just ate a huge sumptuous meal. One of the major problems that I've encountered is this engorged breast. So the following tips that I'm going to share with you are the things that worked for me to help me ease with my engorged breast. So let's get this started. Number 1 on the list is hot compress. This is very common and I know that you guys have heard hot compress helps with engorged breast. You can either use a heat bag for this purpose. I just use a regular damp cloth and then run it under tap hot water and then eventually squeeze the extra fluid and then dab it on my breast. That's how I did it during the first few months when I started my breastfeeding journey. Also, make sure that when you do this one, give it some more time to cool off. And number 2 is cold compress. You can either do hot or cold compress, it's up to you, but what worked for me is that I would start with hot compress first before feeding my baby, and then after I would put some cold compress. And again, you can do this using a damp cloth, which I did, and it worked for me very well. You can also use some ice and then wrap it on a Ziploc bag. Number 3 is massaging your breast, the area where it swells and the area where it's so tender. Make sure that when you massage, it's going towards your nipple because again, to stimulate milk flow. And number 4 is pumping. This is another way to help with your engorged breast. I have not used an electric pump, but it's way more convenient than doing the manual pumping because I was gifted with a manual breast pump before. So tiring and I was not able to do that. The next tip that I will give you, and this sounds so funny because asking your husband to nurse helps with my engorged breast. Trust me girl, this might sound funny. They're adult, they're stronger, and they can withhold a longer sucking method. Oh my god, this sounds so funny. But it worked after that, and you know, combinations of all the tricks and tips and things that you can do for engorged breast that I just showed you, combinations of all of these, it worked for me. Number 6 is to go BRALESS. Oh my god, this is the most freeing moment of your life. Like the moment you got home and like remove your bra, it's just freedom. Freeing your breast from all of the obstructions, because again, engorged breast is when one of your milk ducts is swollen or one of your milk ducts is clogged. So you want to make sure that the milk flow, there's no obstruction, again in a form of like support wire bras. If you are not comfortable going braless even at home, I don't know if some moms are not comfortable going braless at home. Occasionally, you can also opt to use nursing bra without those support wires. I'll put some link in the description box below for you to check. 7 is feeding your baby the specific breast that is engorged. This sounds so painful because it is. Okay, I'm not any lactation consultant. I'm not any doctor that's licensed to say this, but it really helps in stimulating the milk flow. Because when your baby sucks your nipple, it signals the brain that your breast should produce more milk because your baby needs it. And that way, when your baby is sucking on your nipple, yes, produce more milk and encourage some more milk flow on the milk ducts, probably cleared the clogged milk ducts. That's how I imagine it because that worked for us. Number 8, the last but not the least, and this one really worked for me, is CABBAGE. This might sound silly, but yes, those CABBAGE sheets that are on your fridge sitting there really helped with my engorged breasts. So what I did is take not the outer layer of the cabbage sheets, but like the second or the third, because it's cleaner, I would say. But still, you still have to wash it before you put it on your breast, and it's more convenient because especially if you will be wearing nursing bra, you can just insert it inside. So those are the things that you can do for your engorged breast. If you learned something from this video and if you enjoyed this one, please give it some like, share this away to your friends, and subscribe so you will be notified if you upload any new video. Again, this is Pauline. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.